stop him from winning. It was all about winning. The flu game, they called it. It could have been the pizza game because he thought it was food poisoning, and he looks horrible.
A sold-out Delta Center, framed by the beautiful...
Good evening, wearing number 13. Starting forward, number...
Welcome, everyone, to Game 5 of the NBA Finals with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A lot to talk about as we get set to go. First and foremost, Mike, Michael Jordan apparently suffering from serious flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, there was a real question of whether or not he'd even take the court here. But in a crucial Game 5, there's no way Jordan's sitting out. It's just a matter of how much it'll affect him.
And the Bulls had only lost 2 games total, Clark, in the previous 3 rounds before dropping the last 2 here in Salt Lake City. So the Jazz have them on the ropes, it would seem.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. You think about it. Chicago's won 4 titles since '91, and they've never had to go the distance in the series. I mean, if they can't find a way to stop Utah's momentum here, the Bulls will, for the first time, need 7 games if they're going to get another ring.
So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Rodman outside. Fires, high post, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen. Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive, and yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. Here's Hornacek after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Stockton. It's blocked.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
That's 2 in a row for Michael Jordan. He's just not allowing this flu to affect his game. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury you can see are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been in more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
Now here's Malone. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you can see how confident Malone is inside. I mean, he feels like he can score on anybody from there.
Here's Jordan, right side, Pippen, over Hornacek. Another one falls for Chicago.
You know, if the defense is going to give him the mid-range jump shot, he's going to take it all game long. Doing a nice job keeping things simple.
Well, the defense must guard him better than that, especially when he's operating around the mid-range area.
And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. Jordan shrugging off the flu to open up the game with 3 consecutive hits.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Hornacek against Jordan. Unloads from 13. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And Hornacek is known for his unique free throw shot routine. He rubs the side of his face before shooting as a sign of saying hello to his kids.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Huntington comes in for Luke Longley. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper.
And I would think the end of game 4 still has to be kind of floating around in the heads of the Bulls players. They were up 4 with a minute and a half left. Up 4, 90 seconds to go, and could not close the deal.
Yeah, Utah scored the last 9 points in the game. You know Michael Jordan and company doesn't want to let that happen again.
I can't see it happening again either, Coach.
Here's Hornacek after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Stockton outside. Back to Hornacek. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's Russell with the 3. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Jordan. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
Nice find there by Rodman, leading to the bucket.
Jordan's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jordan. Over Russell. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Wennington. 14 points for Michael Jordan.
Well, you take a look at that jump shot of Jordan's, effortless and impeccable in its mechanics.
Hornacek outside. Here's Malone. And there's another one for the Jazz.
The Bulls defense has been no problem for Malone. He wasted no time getting off to a hot start.
And that one, good. Jordan's got 16 points.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Here's Stockton. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen.
The Bulls, 20.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bull star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
Russell is out there at Malone. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Stockton. And it's Ostertag again at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Pippen, the pass to Longley. Jordan up top. Lets it go with a 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are wild.
Yep.
And here's Stockton following the 3-pointer by Michael Jordan. Malone gets the bucket. You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had to play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Ostertag up top. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 5. Now Ostertag. Rodman with the rebound. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Longley passes to Rodman. Here's Kerr. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Kerr's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yeah, they're stifling them. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Foster's checked in for the Jazz. Morris comes in for Russell. And Stockton drops them both. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Stockton against Brown. From the arc. The shot misses. And it's Utah the other way.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Utah.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a three.
Now, here's Stockton. And the shot is good. And Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. And Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, two of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan is taking the mailman to school.
A different look for Utah. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Malone. Hornacek comes in for Anderson. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Chicago also making some changes. Huntington comes in for Luke Longley. And it's Caffey in for Rodman.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Here's Isley. Kicks to Hornacek. Over Chaffee. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And let's go to David Aldridge for a report.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, during the last time out, I asked the Jazz coaching staff if they're going after Michael Jordan because of his condition. The assistants told me that Jerry Sloan doesn't know that Jordan's sick, doesn't want to know that he's sick, and doesn't want his players to know. He wants them playing as if Jordan is at 100% full strength. Kevin?
Great job, D.A. Thank you. Mike, from a coaching point of view, does that make sense?
I think it does. You don't want guys to relax one bit when they're going up against Jordan, no matter how he's feeling.
Now, here is Hornacek. Following the miss by Michael Jordan. It's Hornacek again missing. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Overcoming the flu to put in work in this one. Michael Jordan, not only is he relentless, he is resilient as well. But can he maintain it?
Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Isley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Foster missing. The Bulls leading by 7. And here's Jordan outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Jordan's got 26 points.
Catching the defense off guard that time with the pull-up. Jordan too good off the dribble.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
And so Hornacek nails both of them. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Jordan. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And so it's Utah here with the ball, trailing here by 8.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. They've got Harper. Longley is out there with Rodman. Then there's Pippen. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Now here's Jordan after the miss from Karl Malone.
Things are coming together nicely for him offensively, gelling well, starting to build the lead.
Yeah, it's all coming together on that end. Just need to maintain this forward momentum.
And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
It's going crazy. There's the pass to Longley. Jordan against Russell. And so for the third time in this series, Michael Jordan scores 30 points. Are we sure he has the flu right now? Wow. Stockton looking around. To the middle. Here's Malone. It's blocked. Russell against Pippen. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Pippen's got his second bucket of the night.
And Pippen has never been one to back down from the aggressive coverage, welcoming the contact on the way up.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And this is what you love to see. Up big, no letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 6. Ostertag, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that. Perhaps he was a little too open that time.
Won't see that from him very often.
It's Hornacek on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Stockton up top. He's guarded by Harper. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Karl Malone. On the wing, Jordan. There's the drive, and Jordan throws it down.
Rolling towards the rim with momentum. Jordan is an absolute terror on the drive.
Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Barr comes in for Malone. Anderson, he's checked in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Pass to Isley. Down low, Carr. And the dunk by Carr.
What a show of force by Carr. No one wants to get in his way.
Bulls leading by 14. Here's Isley. And Jordan sends it back. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
Again, Chicago.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Outside, Russell. Here's Isley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Now, what should I call that? An alley-oops?
No, whatever we call it, it's 2 points.
And they double up Jordan. Outside Pippen. Back to Jordan. Takes it inside. And with that, Jordan matches his 38 points in game 2. What a performance. Jazz trail by 16. Anderson outside. Foster a screen on Jordan. Anderson inside. He's against Jordan. The Jazz making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
First team foul. Checking in for the Jazz, Chris Morris.
29 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love the physicality from Carr in the interior. Mixing it up with the defense and drawing a good foul.
He hits both from the stripe. Chicago leading by 14. The drive by Jordan. That pushes Jordan to a series high for scoring. And while dealing with the flu on top of everything else, we may never see another game like this. Morris, left side. Shoots over Pippen. Here he goes. Ah, the buzzer beater. Oh, what a... Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
They've got Morris. Hornacek's out there with Stockton. Then there's Greg Ostertag. And it's Malone in at the four-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Pippen outside for Jordan. Kukoc pass to Jordan. Over Morris. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Kukoc. Jordan's got 42 in the game. Jazz trail by 14. And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion. But he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Here's Harper, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Harper's got his first bucket of the night.
A solid mid-range shooter. All Harper needs is some daylight, and he's golden.
Stockton outside. Five to shoot. To the paint. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
A drive by Jordan.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
Hornacek kicks to Morris. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the inside. Ostertag gets the bucket.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such a plum. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Here's Harper driving to the basket. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Utah timeout call.
Pippen's got his 7th assist in the game. Brian Russell is checked in for the Jazz. And the Bulls making a change also. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Kukoc. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Stockton down low. He's guarded by Harper. It's Hornacek on the wing. Pass to Stockton from past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Chicago calls timeout. The Bulls leading by 16. Pippen finds Rodman. Outside for Jordan. Over Russell. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 46 points.
The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
2 minutes remaining in the
Stockton
game.
dishes to Malone. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Outside, Malone. Another shot.
Doing the dirty work. Longley knows his main job on this team, defend.
And here's Jordan outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's an 18-point game. Hornacek outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Ostertag. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Bulls leading by 18. Pippen outside.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. He just baits the defenders into fouling him so he can get to the line.
Team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Scottie Pippen.
And he makes the first. So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Bulls also changing it up. Gaffey, he's checked in for Longley. Bushler comes in for Rodman. And it's Brown in for Harper. Anderson outside. In the corner, it's Morris. Here's Isley. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Teams love hammering the ball inside and getting easy looks.
Here's Chicago. Jordan is doubled. That's 3 straight misses for MJ. He might be reaching his limits here physically. Here's Anderson. Hits the close-range jumper.
And it's got to be frustrating that they're finally starting to play like this, being this one is basically done.
Well, hopefully they can take this energy into the next one, because I don't see them coming away with the victory tonight.
Here's Jordan. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 48. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Morris. Passes it to Carr. Here's Isley. All alone. And Utah again with the bucket.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Here's Jordan. From the top of the key, he buries it.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their 2nd straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.